Hello, what's up guys? Your boy DTRews here and welcome to another Lord of Nazarick video. And today video guys, we are gonna be bringing you the full breakdown of the Dark RENNER that is gonna drop tomorrow on Global in 8th of July. They are going to be dropping the new Dark RENNER. In case you don't know, she is our next uh, like event limited character, a character that is only summonable with diamonds, no rings, no rings characters anymore. Only diamond characters is gonna be releasing, and because it's the 10th anniversary of Overlord, they decided to skip Dark Nabe and also Dark Horse Momon, which is this guy right here. He have a rerun right now in China, but we're supposed to get Dark Nabe or Dark Momon Horse as the rotation seems in China, but they made sure that they are ruining all the rotations and they don't care about rotations or characters release dates. They just go in the way they want. So they are going to be dropping Dark RENNER, and right now we are gonna show you how Dark RENNER look like. So this is what Dark RENNER looks like. She's one of the most beautiful characters in the game, I'm not even joking. Her art style is just so good. Her victory is one of the best victories I've seen. Of course, not better than Solution. Solution is top, but after Solution, it comes the victory pose of RENNER. Also, her design, how she looks like. She's supposed to be a dark unit, an idol, like they made her to look like. She's a dark imp as an idol, similar to Charlotte, an idol character. She's going to be a mage, a dark unit, and we're gonna show the stats and everything on the website when we go to there. But this is how she looks like, and this is her art style right here. Also, an amazing and beautiful art style. As you can see, she's looking like an idol. This is the smokes, and she's posing like an idol. Like really a pretty and beautiful character to look forward to. She's one of the most annoying characters in the game, and we are gonna talk about it and show you how. So let's go to the website and show you guys how it looks like. So basically, we are gonna start with the info right here. So here we are. This is Dark RENNER. She's a dark, as we said, a mage in AoE and a speller. She's gonna have an A on her HP. She's gonna have a C on the defense. She's gonna have an A on her speed. She's going to have an S on the attack, and she's gonna have a B on a magical defense. This is her stats. Really pretty decent stats. A on speed, so you can actually put speed on her and let her move a little bit faster, not an S, but A is still something to go on with. And attack on S, like most of mages, because we all know that mages need as much as attack as possible. She also have A on HP, so she can scale a little bit over, and you want as much as AP on her, and we're gonna explain about that in a little bit. So this is all for her stats. Now we gotta move for her passive, and we're gonna explain to you guys what she does. So her passive called the Devil's Mind. It's a buff in AoE, and RENNER is hiding an unspeakable secret. When the single damage caused by the enemy to you exceeds 12.5% of your maximum HP, the excess damage will be stored in the hard cage. The damage stored in the hard cage will be dealt after you act. So basically, you don't start with her first, you start with other character. Like the enemies start first, and they start doing their EOEs or their singles, whatever, on your RENNER. Every time this single or AoE exceeds 12.5% of her own maximum HP, she's gonna store all this left, like more than 12.5%. She's gonna store them up and put them in a hard cage, and the damage that she stores will be dealt after you act. So for example, they at 4 of the enemy attacks before you do. They didn't kill RENNER. You have an Albedo to, like for example, to save her or anything that she survived. All of these 4 attacks will be stored with her hard cage. And when you do any of attack, whether a single, a second, an ultimate, whatever, she's gonna release all the damage from this hard cage on the enemy as a follow-up attack after this attack consumes. And now after releasing a skill, if the storage value of hard cage is 0, so for example, if you do a skill, like you start at first, The hard cage is 0. They didn't attack you, whatever. Or the player has 2 or more buffs, irresistible love will be released on the enemy. So basically, if they don't attack, you start first. You are faster. You start first. You didn't take a single attack. You don't have any hard cage on you. You will release something that is called Irresistible Love. Or also, if you have 2 or more buffs on her, these 2 conditions right here, it will also releases Irresistible Love on the enemy. What is Irresistible Love? Irresistible Love causes 54% of the enemy's attack in magic damage. So it's gonna cause us 54 of their attack that they does as a magic damage that they will get from you. So she's gonna dealing magic damage with it on the enemies. So building attack is good in here. And if you have her at 5 stars, her 5 stars is upon hitting 100% base chance to inflict buff block and damage aggro to target for 2 turns. Buff block doesn't let them do buffs or get shields or any of the souls, and damage aggro, it increases the damage taken by 30%, as you can see right here. So this is her 5 star, really beautiful, really good, and it's a base chance, so it's a causes of AP and ER as well. Most of her stuff is basic sadly, not fixed, so building EP in here is really required if you wanna play her with the buffs and the debuffs that she inflicts. Hard Cage reduces damage taken by 25% when calculating, wherever Hard Cage is above 0. So basically, Hard Cage will be reducing the damage taken by 25% every time that you have it on you, and releasing it, it will reduces the damage taken by 25% from yourself. And this is, as you can see, me and Afterlose still having a question mark about that, because it's not everything is in China. We need the global to make sure if it works also on 0, or it has to be above a 0 as the hard gauge for that to give the damage taken by 25. So we're gonna see that in global, and hopefully they don't nerf anything else and we have to speak about it again. So this is the passive of her. And now let's go to her skill 1. Her skill 1 is Unfailing Love. It's a single and a debuff. She fires an arrow of love that never misses the attack a single enemy target. She will causes 2 stages of magic damage equal to 50% of the target's attack. So as you can see, most of her damage is magic damage, and it's of the target's attack. This is what the translations was shown, this is what we were approved, but still a lot of stuff in this character because this was the newest, and there's not a lot of good translations and good tests, so we have to wait for global also to make sure and test. Of course, testing is what gonna show us what they mean by that, but basically she's the only target that deal damage from the target's own attack, not from her own attack, which is a big question mark because she have an S on her attack. So it's either a mistranslations or there is something works around it, and we're gonna figure it out. So after hitting 100% base chance to inflict damage down for 2 turns, and it's going to be 20% less damage dealt to you on a single target of your choice, and of course it's gonna to be on a single enemy DPS. You gotta make him deal 20% less damage, and it's not bad at all. Now for her second skill. Her second skill is called Everlasting Kiss. She's literally gonna kiss your enemies, but this kiss is deadly. It's not the romantic one. It's a single and a multi-hit, and it has a 2 turn of cooldown. Throws out a seemingly beautiful kiss that never fades to attack a single enemy, which means kills everyone. Causes 3 stages of magic damage equal to 70% of attack. So she's going to cause 3 magic damage of her own attack this time. Before hitting, that 100% base chance to steal 2 buff from the target. So it's also a base chance, so it's from EP to ER, so keep that in mind. But she will steal 2 buffs from that target that you attack as a single target. So you choose which target you want to steal buffs from, and she steals 2 buffs from them and take it to herself. And after hitting, the storage value of Hard Cage is reduced by 25% of the damage dealt by the skill. So if you use this skill right here, the storage value of the hard cage is reduced by 25% of the damage dealt by this skill. So this skill will deal more damage, but she's gonna reduces the hard cage damage by 25%. So I don't require doing something like that. Always use your ultimate first, and then you can serve more of hard cage and then use your ultimate. Sorry, your second skill. So you're gonna deal more damage with it. It's a better rotation. And this is basically her second skill. Now for her ultimate, and which is the broken one, which is the very good one. Let's now go and talk about it. So it's a never-ending dance. She's gonna dance on your enemies, and it's actually a very beautiful ultimate. And I'm gonna show it to you guys at the end of the video. So she's in AoE, a debuff with a 3-turn cooldown. Renner dances non-stop in the field, attacking all enemy targets, causes 2 magic damage equal of 20%, 80% sorry, of attack. So she's gonna cause 2 magic damage equal to 80% of her attack. Before hitting, 100 base chance to steal 3 benefit status from all targets. So it's, as you can see, everything is base chance like I told you guys. So EP is mandatory, alright? If you, because most of her usage is for her stuff that she does, and all of them needs base chance. So she's gonna steal 3 benefit status. So benefit status from all target. Benefit status is like anything that like speed, attack down, attack up, crit rate, crit damage. All of this benefit status that they call, that they can get buffs from. Similar, like as you can say, like buffs, but I don't know what the meaning of benefit status like. But from what I recall, a benefit status is something that you know, speed, that crit damage, crit rate, stuff like this, that she can take and steal 3 of them from all the targets, not one, all, everyone. She's gonna steal them and put them on your characters. After hitting, the storage value in hard cage is reduced by 50% of the damage dealt by the skill. So all your ultimate and your second skill, as you can see, take from the storage of hard cage that you have. So when you use it, but it also increases the damage dealt by the skills. Like it's reduced by 50% of the damage dealt by this skill. So the damage dealt by this skill is gonna be reducing 50% of the hard cage value that you are going to be releasing after you do any skills, as we said. Now after hitting, a 50% to inflict only love to all enemy targets for 1 turn. If it's 1 star. If it's 6 star, it's going to be 100% base chance to inflict only love to all enemy targets for 1 turn. And what is only love? Only love is an undispellable debuff, they cannot dispel it. When the enemy casts a skill with the Demon Renner as the main target, it will be replaced by other targets in the same camp. It is invalid when Demon Renner is alive. So, only love is basically, you cannot single target or target Renner at all. When you wanna go and attack Renner, you're gonna click on Renner. It will be replaced by other targets, so it will attack another target, not her. And it's only when Demon Renner is alive. I don't know what the fuck they even explained that. Like imagine this works when she's died. Like when she's dead, who's gonna target her anyway? But whatever. It is invalid when only Demon Renner is alive. Oh no, never mind. I'm stupid. I read it wrong. When she's only, oh, but it's the same. Like if she's only alive, who they're gonna target? So whatever. Never mind. I don't even talk about this. Now, if you have a 4-star. If you have 3 or more buffs, the damage of never-ending dance will be increased by 30% and the EP will be increased by 30%. So this is a really great 4-star, like one of the best 4-stars, not gonna lie, in the game. Not the best, but one of the best that already exists in the game. Like you can have more damage, like by 30% on your ult for having 3 or more buffs. Basically, just put like. Any buffer, like anyone that gives buffs, and she also buffs herself. And there's a lot of buffers that give buffs at the beginning, so it's really easy to have. you will have more 30% damage on it and 30% EP, and you need as much EP as possible. So that's actually really good. And this is her first star, sorry, on her ultimate. So this is basically all of her skill and her passive. Now for the Arclight. The Arclight is basically called Irresistible, not called Irresistible. What it's called, doesn't say, whatever. X effect, the effect of it is Irresistible Love increases damage dealt by 25% if it's 1 star, 50% if it's 6 star. When Irresistible Love hits, 40% if it's 1 star, 80% if it's 6 star. Base chance to randomly convert one of the target's buff into a debuff. So there's a 40% if it was 1 star and an 80%, but it's all base chance, so careful. Uh, she will turn their buffs into a debuff. It's one buff, she's gonna turn it into a debuff. And it's going to be one of the following. It's going to be attack down, defense down, speed down, or damage down, prioritizing a type the target does not currently have. So if you have a speed down, she's not gonna also put the speed down on him, she's gonna put another one. And this effect can be triggered 3 times. You can trigger this 3 times, so you can put 3 debuffs on the enemy. From buffs, turn them to debuffs. So you're not only taking their buffs, no, you're replacing it with a debuff as well. And you're gonna have more damage on your Irresistible Love. And the Irresistible Love is the damage we talked about, the one that is releasing. And this is basically all of Dark RENNER. Now let's go to the game and show you the skill like I promised you. Let's go to any stage right here, and yeah, something like this. And where is she? Here she is. And yep, let's put her only by herself. A little showcase for you guys to see how the ultimate is and all of the stuff. If you want to see the damage, I already did the video a long time ago. I'm gonna link it in the description. You can go and see her all damage. I did a lot of showcase on her, but for this video I'm gonna show only how the ultimate looks like. So this is how the ultimate looks like. This is her ultimate right here. Oh my god, it's skipped. Never mind, restart. again. Never mind. It's all in shiny, so annoying, man, to actually know where. I saw nothing, so I was like, okay, maybe that means it's showdown. But sadly, it doesn't mean that. Okay, now let's put negative burst. And this is her ultimate, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, she dances all the enemies, and boom, this is the follow-up attack that we talked about. There's the one. Now we are, now they're hitting us. And now we are restoring the cage, power of our cage. Is she gonna die? She definitely is. Okay, never mind. And now we are gonna steal his buffs. Is this even stealable? Yeah, we have actually stolen some of his buffs. And no, she's not. She can't be put alone. But basically, all I wanted to show is, or you know what? No, guys. No, I'm not gonna accept the defeat like this. Unacceptable. Let's give her as much damage as possible and do some damage in here just for fun, because why not? And Solitaire, yeah. Let's put 3 buffer support with her just for fun and show you guys what she's capable of. These motherfuckers embarrasses me. They kill me. Okay, so now let's do negative burst. Let's give her crit damage. Keep in mind she's only 4 star right here. And not only that, her items are trash. So this is not her damage, okay? I'm gonna basic right here. I'm not gonna use ulti yet. And as you can see, the follow attack follows through everything. Not only the ultimate or whatever. Every single attack is gonna be having this follow up. So now let's give her the crit boost. She have a crit damage, and holy shit, she have the damage from her. She have everything. And she also, come on, attack her. I wanna, you know, get some cage power. Well, whatever. Oh, good. Now we ulti again and show you how it looks like again. She, as you can see, she's turning crazy and dances on the enemies. And boom, 230k with trash, trust me, trash gears, not that good of a gears. She doesn't even have a relic set. We just put like all different relics and just focused a little bit of an attack. As you can see, we don't play China anymore much. The game is freaking dead. Nothing new to test. So basically, this is how Renner, Dark Renner is. Her skill, how much damage she can do, and how beautiful she is, and how beautiful her ulti is as well. And now for the relic, guys. What relics do you want to have on her? Now, basically, what you want from relics is the relics. Okay, yes. Of course, like every DPS ever, Termination is her best set that you can go and use because you want her nullified defense. You want some crit on her. As you can see, she can crit, and her crit is really, really good, really powerful. She's one of the mages that can be powerful with crit. Not the perfect choice. Like you can do it if you're really lucky, putting some crits, because we all know mages don't have a lot of crit. And sadly, why? Like if she was like victim or something, full crit is what we need. But the problem is she needs a lot of EP because all of her skills are base chance. So you wanna focus EP at get a 10, and also you need attack because mages needs attack as well as much as possible. And then you can start and try going for some crit if you can, and you will not regret it because when she crits she does good amount of damage. And termination with the nullified defense always tops for the DPSers. This nullified defense always tops for every DPS ever, and the little crit, even the little, is the chance good enough for you to deal more damage. That's why we always go with termination. It's one that offers the most damage for most of the DPSers. And now you can also go. I'm not even joking with. Oh my god, that's all shinies and I forgot the freaking name. Vertmar. You can go with Vertmar as well to reset the cooldown of her ultimate and skills, because her ultimate and her second skill steal buffs replace a lot of stuff they does. So if you want to make more chances of them, you want to play her only to annoy and not to deal so much of damage like she's gonna deal on termination. She can be a support debuffer, so annoying, trust me, she's so toxic, with Vert More as well. And also you can go and then equip, seriously I'm not even joking, anything that you seems good, anything with like for example you can play her as a big support with alchemy right here, but don't advise a lot, like seriously don't advise a lot. But first it gives HP, so you're giving up on some stuff, so you can play it only if you know you just want to go for it just for fun. But basically the top 3 is gonna be Termination, Vert Mare, and you can also go with something with attack like Sunder, or what else, like I don't like this one, it's always so shit. Maybe this one as well. All of these options are available, but if you want the best damage is Termination, if you want the best support is Vert Mare, so keep that in mind. The other choices are only because you are poor, you don't have these choices, you can't afford them, or you just want to be different, you know, it's up to you. And now for the stats and the enchants that you want on them, basically you want EP. The main target is EP, get as much EP as possible in stats and in enchants, because EP is gonna give you EP, you want a lot of EP on her, and not only that, in enchants especially, is gonna give you the speed, so having a level 10 EP is gonna be benefiting you a lot, because this is the character that needs EP and speed, so you're gonna benefit from both. So getting an EP at level 10 in enchants is your most priority for her buffs, debuffs, and also for her speed, because she have an A on speed which is decent, and you can make her move faster and faster. And then you want to focus on attack if you want. Attack is the most important for mages, as we know. And after you finish with attack, on stats, let's talk about stats first. Attack, EP, speed, and crit if you can put crit. This is gonna be perfect if you can put in all your gears this 4. It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be the perfect that you can put in her. This is all she needs basically. And on enchants, You focus EP first, get a level 10 EP, then attack as well. Try to get as much attack as you want, and the rest you can get crit if you can. As I said, crit is really important. And anything that works like one hit kill, which is the AoE, because she deals her ultimate and her second is AoE. Sorry, her ultimate is AoE only, her second is a single, and her single. That's why it's not so optimal like her AoE. And I don't know if the follow up in Resistible Love actually stacks as one hit kill. So it actually counts. We need to test on global first. If it does, one hit become a little bit more valuable, sorry, because it's gonna give you more damage on the follow-up, the Resistible Love, and also on her ultimate, and it's gonna be so good. But if it doesn't, only her ultimate gonna give her that much of damage, so keep that in mind. But also good bonus if you have it on your enchants and on your gears. And this is basically, I think, the video, guys. We covered everything from breakdown to showcase to gear and all that we can say. If I forgot to talk about something, please tell me about it in the comments. And yeah, before I forget, um, we have to talk about the duping. A lot of people ask me for duping. So basically, as we are red, her ultimate is her Arclight is gonna give her 50%. As we can see, it's gonna give her 50% more damage of the Irresistible Love, and her own 6/6 is gonna give her 100% chance to put only love, which not lets the enemy attack you, and also her 5 stars, as we heard, gonna give buff block and damage aggro on the enemy. So more damage with the Arclight, more stuff to have on her 6 stars. So the answer is having her 6 stars actually herself more important than the Arclight, but the Arclight oh, we got 51 gems. But the Arclight is hard to dupe, but the character can dupe by dispatch, right? So keep that in mind as well. But her 6/6 is actually gonna a little bit better than the Arclight, because it's gonna make the enemy not target her. Her 6/6 gonna make the enemy not target her, and also she's gonna be making buff block on the enemies and damage aggro on them on her 5 stars. So that's actually one of the best debuffs, like one of the important debuffs that we actually need. So actually, her 6 stars, her own 6 stars, is actually good. So she's definitely worth to summon, guys. If you're asking me if she's worth to summon, she's definitely worth to summon. A really toxic and strong character, really strong and really helpful. So believe me, you need RENNER in your lineup if you wanna enjoy PvP and have fun, and not get toxic down, because she's really toxic and annoying. She's really worth a try, worth to 6/6, worth to play and enjoy and have fun with. So good luck, guys, and wish you the best. Hope you all get her and have a best luck on your summons. So that is it for the video, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DTRU was with you guys. Peace.